Now, this little red building was actually subject to some controversy not too long ago. The Coast Guard was doing a maintenance mission out here on the island where they decided they wanted to repaint all of the buildings. Upon getting out to the island, however, they realized that they had forgotten to bring red paint with them. And instead of going back to get more red paint in order to repaint this building, they decided to repaint the building white. Now, the townspeople of Thorp were outraged by this, more specifically the photographers and the painters, so much so that they staged a protest right here in Sawyer Park. At first, their efforts were unsuccessful, and then they petitioned their case to Maine's first female senator, Margaret Chase Smith, who made it one of her missions as a senator to get that little building back to its original color. As you can see, she was very
this
successful,
wealthy people like
and I don't
drama.
think that building will be changing color again anytime soon.
Always bitching about something. I feel like this guy's making half of this shit up. And over on the left, we have
Now, the double lighthouse is a very picturesque lighthouse.
You have to vomit.
It's
It's not my
actually
business,
the
but I was
second
like,
most
I used to
photographed
say,
lighthouse in the world.
I couldn't actually vomit. I did a few retches, but there's nothing there. I don't think I ate today, so it's just nothing there. I mean, I do feel like I have a headache, but not to the level where I'm gonna throw up. I just felt really bad for a few minutes, and then it got better. You what?
If I had thought about you being sick, I would have told you to get some Dramamine.
It's not, one time I took a ferry to Block Island and it was really choppy and I didn't even throw up, but I was like, it was awful. Like I was just huddled on the floor, like I couldn't handle. I tried to just go to sleep. This is better. I mean, I can see what's going on. Not that freaked out.
So when you're on a working lobster boat, all day long, like you're doing things. So like while you're feeling sick, you have this little pitchfork. You have to shovel the bait. You have to band the lobsters.
Yeah.
Throw the traps in the water. Then about the time you have that all done, he's pulling up to the next set.
Yeah.
And so like when you're feeling sick and then you have to work, it's like, oh. So,
Yeah.
So I feel bad for you, but I don't know.
It's not a big deal. It's probably mostly the alcohol, which is fine.
So that's it.
There we go. We saw it. On our way back.
Officially, did I tell you this?
No.
Is not taking the rabbit.
Okay.
So I can try to find a home up here. Do you want to offer to? You mentioned offer to your family. They don't have a place for it, or do they? I'll wait. I'll wait a while. I'll wait a week or something.
Okay. You're not gonna keep the rabbit?
I just don't have like the time to take care of it. Like if I could get those little girls to take it, they have 5 girls. If one of they'll be patted every day and like brush it and like do stuff with it.
Does it stay in the cage all day?
That was just a day transport. It has a cage that I let it out of to get grass and stuff when I'm there.
Where do you let it out? Just in a room?
No, it's outdoors. It's an outdoor cage.
Oh, outdoors?
And then when it like wants to like just to get out of the cage, I have like someplace that can just like get grass and stuff. But it's not an ideal situation.
Right.
Like even Ruby, because she's home a lot and like she was like that's her only pet. I think it would still be more here, like play with it, you know. You should get it out and do stuff with it. Whereas like I just feed it every day. If I get every home time to like get it out, I'll let it go, get some grass, just, you know, some rabbit stuff. coming to your house to get the tools to buy the stuff? You want to like just offer it to somebody that shows up? Say,
What'd you say?
do you want to just like say like free rabbit on marketplace?
Why would I do that?
Just because it might be content.
Oh, content?
Otherwise, I'm just gonna try to find a place up here for it.
I really just don't think I have the time or space to take care of a rabbit.
You're gonna be in that storage unit about 8 hours a day.
Yeah, but I can't even let it out anywhere.
Well, he could live in. I get a bigger
Folks
like
are
a dog
on the
size.
side, directly behind
Yeah, I'll
that
find a
large
place up
green
here. I
water
just thought if you
tower
wanted
there.
to do like
You can see the
rabbit
outline of a
giveaway
mountain.
on camera.
This is Mount Agamenticus,
Ghost is like a-
also known as Mount A
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Big A. Mount A is just 690 feet tall. Myself, I would highly recommend it. If you're not in the hiking, there is an access road that leads you all the way up to the top for those same beautiful views. And also right next to the ocean. And on a very clear day, you can see all the way to Mount Washington and the White Mountains of New Hampshire.
Where?
It's got a white top. Like, maybe I showed you the pictures of up there. It stayed white for me. It's not been up there in July. I just didn't see it up there. Look, you see the skyline. Like, the map. Washington's got the rest of the map. White top.
I don't see a mountain with a white top.
See that?
But I don't see Mount Washington. Oh, if you're on top of that? Oh. I wish it was lobsters. Do you have to throw the lobster back? OPC, just eat the rabbit. Clint. Dude, Grace can't take care of herself. Leave the rabbit out of the equation. OPC is just mad that the bunny was too loose for his micro peen.
John, I thought you we had
You're really getting on you about the rabbit thing. He could have easily and responsibly rehomed it, but he won't because he is deranged.
I'll find a home for it. Ruby was still interested until actually this morning she said her mother is allergic. And so, you know, it's the rabbit or her mother. I was keeping it for Ruby.
Grace just waits for. No, I'm doing better now. Listen. I read the chat and then I saw the bunny part and the loose part, and I was like, all right, I'm not bitch made. I'm gonna read the whole thing.
So actually, Ruby sent me a very nice. I mean, it wasn't like a long text, but she was worried about me, and like I really don't like have a serious meeting with Ruby.
Yeah.
I was kind of clearing it up because I thought maybe we would change it.
You know what? Let's go in the back because it's less windy. Yeah, like over here, yeah.
Coming into State Drive.
Huh?
Coming into State Drive.
It's too windy. my chat was saying it sounded like you were just making shit up on the fly, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It's all true, guys.
All true. She's from Rhode Island. Okay. I
Yeah.
used to fish on Casco Bay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's everything he's saying is right. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All the chat and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I love striper fishing around here.
Yeah.
Where do I go? I go to Kennybug from the Mountain River. All in there. What's that?
Eels? What do you use for bait?
I use worms, like sea worms.
Yeah.
It's called tube trolling. So it just spins the worm in this big like rubber tube basically to catch a munch.
Did you ever see the show? It was the Netflix, I think. And with the two main guys up on the coast that dig the bloodworms.
Yes, digging bloodworms. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
You don't know, was that like where they supply? Where did you buy the bloodworms?
You've got to find them from local shops basically. It's just like a bunch of, like basically out of people's garages they get the bloodworms from. It's pretty cool.
Anybody that has the license will just set up shop in there. Okay.
They're nasty things. They'll bite you.
Yeah.
They're mean.
What are they?
It's like
Bloodworms?
They're called bloodworms. They're these big long worms. They have pinchers right on the front of their mouth. They pinch your hand.
So you only get paid like 50 cents a worm. So like,
But they're good for bait?
yeah, and they ship them all over, like even like Italy and stuff. Like they're expensive over there. So these two guys, they followed him around as a show. What was it? Was it Dirty Job?
Drive the boat?
Drive the boat? Yeah, hell yeah.
Need water, so it's up to you guys.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll be right back. Whoa. This
We're
is
just headed
cool.
for that point of land up ahead.
Wait, do I
I
hold,
mean, we
I
don't
hold
want
the
to
wheel?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's not that difficult. You know, right, left,
Right,
you know,
left,
just like
okay.
a car. And it pretty much goes straight by itself.
So she hasn't really ever been out on a boat, and she thought this was kind of rough. I told her this is.
I
this is
know that it's not, like, obviously this is pretty,
Grace, can
calm
I
water.
pull that so I can get you in it better?
but it just the up and down, it makes me seasick a little bit. You ever been to Rhode Island?
Yep,
Block Island Ferry?
yep.
One time I took it out, it was so choppy.
Sometimes they go overboard, which we like.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's on the deck.
I would assume when people get the alcohol, that's what it is.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just a seasick thing.
Yeah, I mean, like my wife gets seasick all the time. And she gets sick if she reads in the car.
Oh yeah, motion sickness.
Yeah. See, there's not much to it,
No, yeah. But when you get close, then you have to be careful.
I guess.
Yeah.
So you know that she's live streaming this to 160 people right now.
Wow.
Do you want to give some facts about the boat, or about how much fuel it uses? And
It's very economical. A pair of small Cummins engines, and they're small by design, so they're not loud. We don't need a lot of power, so it's a quiet, scenic tour.
have
How long
you?
have you been doing this for?
I was first licensed as a sea captain when I was 19,
Really? Wow.
and I'm 25 now.
Did you go to the Maine Maritime Academy?
No.
You just were licensed from.
I hitchhiked from Denmark, Maine
Oh really?
to Morgan City, Louisiana, and I got a job in the oil field, working on a boat. And just over a year after I started, I was the captain.
Really? So when did you come back to Maine?
I always went back and forth. I lived in Louisiana and Texas for about 30 years.
Oh, I visited Texas recently. It's nice.
Yeah,
Very different culture
It
than
can be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like Maine better?
That's a main insult right there. he didn't say anything bad, but he didn't say anything good.
Yeah. My wife's Hispanic and she's dark, real dark.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't go over big in Texas.
Really?
Not the part of Texas I was in.
I went to Texas and I met a white guy and a Mexican guy and they were best friends and they were like about your age,
Grace,
they ran an oil rig together. And I even asked them, I was like,
Yeah, I
is
think
there a lot
things
of
are better.
racism here? And they were like, nah, not at all.
I think it's better now than it was.
Yeah.
So
Was
Grace,
it like just because
what
she
you're
was
supposed to
Mexican,
do
or was
is
it because
keep
the
your eye-
interracial thing?
Keep your eye on what he
Both,
told you.
yeah.
She wasn't Mexican. She was from Central America.
Oh.
But to give you an idea, when I was in Louisiana, I spent 7 days in jail for being a Yankee.
No way. Really?
Yes.
You were
way.
arrested for being a
I
Yankee.
was put in jail for being a Yankee.
That was the charge?
Yes.
How did that happen?
I got pulled over on a speeding violation. I was going like 40 and a 35,
Uh-huh.
and cop pulled me over, and then he looks at the license. He goes, "You're from Maine." And
Yeah.
he goes, "What's a Yankee doing down here?"
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Well, I work here." And he goes, "Oh, you're a goddamn Yankee. You're down here stealing jobs from our local hard-working boys."
Really?
And he brought me to jail, and right then, the justice of the peace came and said, "You got 7 days." And the only way I got out
crazy.
was my boss needed me on the boat, so he came and got me out of jail.
Oh.
Or I'd probably still be there now.
And that was back in what?
76.
Yeah, I probably think it changed a lot since then.
I hope so.
So have you ever piloted a boat in other parts of the state?
Oh yeah, all over.
So have you ever in Casco Bay at all?
Oh yeah. all
Do you
the
know
time.
Bruce? Oh, what was his name? He used to maintain the ferry fleet. Bruce.
I used to work for a company there, Rodney Ross. Rodney Ross. He had a boat called the Longfellow 2 back in the early 90s. And the last job I had was with the federal bankruptcy court. Hired me to take that boat to Chicago.
Really?
So I drove from Portland, Maine to Chicago through the St. Lawrence Seaway and through all the Great Lakes.
I was just telling her about the loop. I'd like to sail the loop someday.
Yeah, it was a job. But every day I entered a different port. You know, part of it was French, part was English.
Did you ever know the Odyssey, the whale watching boat over there?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the man?
Yeah, they used to type right across the slip from us.
So his wife was my first grade teacher, and
Okay.
the husband was the biology teacher up at Bonnie Eagle High School, and they ran it forever. And then I think their kids didn't want to take over, and somebody else is doing it now.
Yeah, I was there in Casco Bay for 2 years, and I know Rodney and the Odyssey didn't get along.
Yeah, he was not. I didn't.
He was unusual.
Even as I knew people that had him as a teacher, and it just did. He rubbed some people the wrong way. Yeah.
So what do you guys do now?
I built houses.
Oh, we're just friends. I'm from Rhode
Yeah.
Island. I live stream
Her
YouTuber.
family actually has a quahog boat, and so
We do.
they were coming up here, and we signed up for the lobster boat tour. And I thought, so I brought them down 5 traps to get the recreational license down there, and I thought this would just kind of give them a little taste of what it's like if they. I think they're going to sell the boat. I think they're not going to use it.
Well, I got it for my brothers, Kohagen boat. My
Yeah.
dad got it. He was hoping that they would take interest, but a lot of kids my age don't really want to do that kind of labor, which I understand. But
Yeah, I mean, why get dirty when you can do something on the internet and not touch anything?
that is the idea, yeah.
This is right, which
I think
this is what
there's-
she's doing right now.
But I'm not a man.
She makes.
I think
She
there's
does.
something valuable about a man learning how to work the
You don't have to
ocean
be
and the
a man.
fields.
So
I mean,
she. Can I show you what we're doing here?
Who's the oldest lobsterman in Maine?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, first of all, it's a woman. She's 105.
Really?
Up in
Wow.
Rockland. So you don't have to be a man to be a lobster person.
True.
And her
I'm not saying you do.
her stern man is her son, who's in his 80s.
Wow.
So do you ever watch
That's cute.
Jacob Knowles on YouTube?
Who?
He has 2 million. His name is Jacob Knowles, and he fishes out of, I think, I don't remember what the harbor is.
No, doesn't sound
So,
familiar.
but can I show you what she's doing here? So this is the amount of people watching. And depending on how many people watch, she gets paid an hourly rate by this company, Kick.
Now, do I get a commission?
You want to split donations?
Throw me some shackles.
Hey guys,
We
yeah.
already told I can't think of his name, but we'd give him a coin if we found the hidden treasure.
Yeah, here's the tip.
I do watch YouTube.
Yeah.
I like to watch stupid boaters.
Yes, I've watched those.
Compilations, fails.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
there's a bunch of them. Yeah,
My brother took a quahog boat out one time when he was like 15. He ran it right into the docks, like just slammed it because he didn't know how to ease off.
yeah,
I guess before
there's
you.
a guy in Florida called the Chit Show.
Uh-huh.
It's spelled C-H-I-T, but it's pronounced Shit Show.
Yeah, yeah.
He has a live camera at a marina just outside of Miami, and there's literally I think there's like 6 slips, boats launching and being retrieved, and it's constant screw-ups. And it's comical to watch.
Yeah.
How, someone could go out and spend $500,000 on a boat and then destroy it in an afternoon.
Yeah.
I think you're better off, if you don't know, you're better off renting than buying.
Don't a lot of people, if they get really fancy boats, though, they have somebody to direct it, steer it, whatever. They have a captain, no?
Well, like these people. That's why they hire me.
Yeah.
So I used to fish. I was a sternman in Casco Bay, and on the Miller's Wharf there,
Yeah.
you see the yachts that would come in there. And what they told me is, whoever owns the yacht is in town. He just told the crew, have it there in case I need to take somebody out.
Yeah.
But they said that the whole yacht will be stocked with the caviar and everything he wants there. If they don't come out,
If he shows up.
well, they said usually it will be ready. And if he doesn't show up, the crew gets to eat it. He said those crews on some of those
Oh yeah. You
live
look
like
kings.
king. Yeah, they
You
live.
know, I was doing a delivery down to the British Virgin Islands, and I tied up next to this great big aluminum yacht. It was like 400 feet. I was talking to the crew, and they said, yeah, the owner, the boat's 2 years old, and the owner's never been on it. And we've been here full time, every day, waiting for him, because they keep telling us he's coming tomorrow.
So, do you know who George Geffen is?
Not really, no.
So, you know DreamWorks?
Oh yeah.
So there's three main owners of DreamWorks. One is George Geffen. So he brought his yacht in, and it was so big, it was tied up at the Mega
How we doing
Bird.
up here?
Good.
Doing good?
Oh,
it's
we
the
owe
Grim
you.
Reaper.
Yes.
We owe you.
Yes. What do
Just
we?
got the one blueberry vodka
Yes.
lemonade.
What do we owe
Told
you?
me 14 whenever you're ready.
Hang on, I'll just give it 20. Right here.
Like, give him 24, he can give you 10 back. Unless you want to give him a 10.
Let's.
Eli,
Whoop, where'd you go?
come back.
Don't run over the lobster buoy.
Okay, wait.
So those get wound, like just for Grace, the ropes will get wound into this propeller. It's a pain
Oh.
in the butt.
Yeah, we used to have cages that would protect them, but they went from the cages to the blades. So now it should cut them.
Which we don't like very much.
No. Uh,
My captain could
my
drag.
idea is just don't hit them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right here.
we got it for you.
I think she gave you a tip there.
Oh,
Whoop,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Make sure you do everything correct because you're being
Hang on.
live streamed.
I know, yeah,
Okay,
I got a
hold
lot
on.
of pressure.
I don't know. How much did you want to give him? I think I gave him too much.
Okay, that's confusing.
She said to
I
give
guess
you.
you'll get 6 back, and the dollar is the tip. It's confusing. It
There's
should-
extra there.
You said 6 back? Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
It looks like we're headed up to Boone Island.
Guys, wait, hold on. I'm messing this
Thank you very
up.
much.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate it.
guys.
Eli's distracting me.
I'm sorry.
Eli, you're distracting.
I'm
women.
steering a ship here.
I know, you gotta focus.
Everybody down there is cursing Grace right now.
Yo, they must be like looking out like, wait, what's going on? I take my job very serious.
So when do we need to turn this back over to the captain?
Once we get a little closer.
Okay, let us know.
Unless you're uncomfortable, I can take go there.
Oh, this is fun.
I just didn't want to like
Now,
put
I
you.
bet to Rhode Island, some of those little camps on the ocean down there.
I don't know what she's the expert on that.
On
What do you
the-
mean camps?
You know, little shacks.
Oh, the beach houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach houses. I see one that had was it a platinum wall in it. Yeah. The wall on one whole side of the room was all platinum.
Like the metal platinum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, some of them are very nice, very fancy.
All of them.
Well, I mean, not the little shacks. Like my grandma has one of those. Well, the land that it's on is worth like $1 million, but the shack itself it's like a
Well, that's like
two-bedroom.
these. I mean, when I first came here on the coast of Maine, these were all little shacks.
Yeah.
And now, you know, like there's one, well, down there when we turned earlier, it's 40,000 square feet, and it has a 17,000 square foot guest house. Who the hell needs that much space? I mean,
That's what it looks like around my grandma's house. This huge mansion here, huge mansion. She kept on to she held on to the shack.
what do you do with 40,000 square feet?
You know, my dad was saying these are all Boston people who summer up here. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Well, I mean,
like these are just summer cottages
Yeah.
for them. I don't know if that's true.
most of the homes here are not year round. They're almost all summer homes.
Yeah, but they're not Maine people
No.
summer homes?
No, they're New York,
New
Connecticut,
York.
Boston.
Yeah.
It's just wealthy people from all over. When I
You know, all those internet useless.
That's gonna be me someday.
Maybe.
I'll invite you over.
Yeah, okay.
What's your name? Captain
Captain Kevin.
Kevin.
So have you ever done any kind of commercial fishing? Or mostly just been
Urchins. I did urchins for 2 years.
yeah, up here or
Yeah.
yeah.
Right out of Portland.
That was really good money when they started out.
It was in the early 90s. I mean, we were slamming it. And I think we overfished it. And it wasn't regulated because it was a brand new fishery.
Yeah.
So they overfished it and they kind of killed it.
I used to fish off a dock where they had a urchin processing factory at the front,
Yeah.
and it was
Right
crazy.
by Cascabel, not far from
Okay, do you know the dry dock just off the bridge? The
Oh,
mill-
yeah.
So it was that pier,
Okay.
and you should see the totes of just the empty shells they would haul out of there. It's an amazing amount.
We were running 5 divers a day, and they were each averaging about 20 totes. So we would bring in 100 totes a day on our boat.
Yeah,
Sea urchin is still fancy, isn't it?
Oh, it's delicious.
yeah. You
Never
can
had it. I've always wanted
Really?
to.
Oh, it's good.
you can
Raw?
actually
You can eat it raw.
you
right?
can
It's the only way to eat it.
you can go actually with a fishing license. I think go out and grab a couple for your own.
Yeah, I'm sure you can get some.
I've done it on a camping trip. We camped out on an island up northern Maine,
Yeah.
and we would just basically lived off what we could gather from them. So down where she is, they don't allow dragging for the cherrystone clams and things.
Yeah.
You can dive for them, or you can rake them from the boat. So she owns this quahog boat with the long rakes, and so they're trying to decide. They're getting ready to move from Rhode Island, whether they were going to like try to get the boat all legal and registered and let the son and her younger brother do the quahogging. So kind of they're up here just sort of like getting a feel for. It sounds like they're gonna sell the boat, just move on. But
And the license. The problem with the license is
Well-
it doesn't have a license.
it didn't come with a license, but her brother is young enough to get the student license.
Okay.
So that was the thought, is that he could get his license. And
I mean, this is a lot of fun.
He should do it just to have it. Then he can maybe sell it.
yeah.
That's what I told him.
Well, they're still in talks. They're trying to
But
like.
he wants to work at a rental. You know those places that rent out like tents and stuff for birthday parties and like playgrounds and stuff?
It's Taylor rental.
Blow up tents?
We have.
It's like that's where I'm working for the summer. I'm like, okay, so
Way over there. See, there's a red and a green buoy way over there. Head right for them. That's where we're going.
red and a green buoy.
I see.
With the orange house? Hear that?
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right in front of the house under construction.
So just
Okay.
kind of keep your eye on that house, and the boat will kind of follow. But
Captain.
because I my captain, when I was a lobsterman, when the price was up, they said we would buy a brand new truck when our tires were worn out. I don't know if it's quite that good with the clamming, but I was trying to tell her it is a lucrative. You can make a lot of money, like with the urchins. You get the right thing, it can be a good business to.
Oh, we were killing it with the urchins.
Yeah, and so, you know, just to give them the side, like before you decide not to do this, like just kind of give it a little bit of a, you know, because once the boat's sold, they got the boats for a good price, and they probably like, you know, once you.
Yeah, they're only giving out so many permits. A lot of places are
Exactly.
very restrictive. Like,
Exactly.
to get a lobster license in Maine is almost impossible unless you're a kid.
Yes, so I wanted to get my license when I signed on, and the captain told me in our zone.
Excuse me. She now wants to know if she can drive.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
There's plenty of
I don't
room
need
for
to
you
hog
right
it.
up. You can help her.
So my captain said, "Don't even bother putting your name on the list. It's not worth it."
On this side, baby. Right in, right in.
You got it.
Hello.
Hey,
We'll all help, okay?
is it okay if she's on film? We're actually filming.
Okay. Can you see where you're going? Almost.
Can I grab that little crate for her to stand?
Sure.
Do you mind if I grab it?
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry.
Here, I'll get out of your way. You go.
Hop right up there. I'm going to help you up, okay?
Oh,
Boy, you must have, what, 10?
The passengers complained.
Huh?
The
Now you can
passengers
see where
complained
you're
and sent her up. They said we need a captain switch. Whoever's driving this boat.
I was going left and right like crazy.
So where are you from? Where?
where are you from? What did you say? From Disney?
That's what I thought she said. From Disney? Are you like the Disney characters? Oh, okay.
She's doing it better. Yeah, no, honestly, I was.
The old Mickey Mouse was first Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
She's something.
I notice now that the boat seems to be riding smoother now that you're driving. Yeah, you agree? You go to school? Preschool or kindergarten or preschool? You know what I do when I don't drive a boat? I drive a bus full of yelling children. It's noisy, they make all kinds of noise. That school bus driving,
We're in Mass. Just for
yeah, it's a 2-hour trip.
It's only an hour.
Yeah.
Emma, you driving?
You're doing a good job.
You're doing so good.
We go to Bar at least once a year.
Now, I live up in North Conway, New Hampshire, but one of my kids has a condo in East Boston on
I don't
the water
drive
there.
the bus professionally.
And
Just do it for fun.
literally a 15-minute drive from here to East Boston.
Who's driving this bus?
So I go there a lot.
You feel better when you were steering.
It's way better up here. It's less up and down.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when people feel sick, if you actually let them drive the boat, it just changes your.
Yeah, I think it was also the alcohol a little bit.
What do you like about preschool? All your friends are there? That's nice.
Doing three, so. No, they're in I don't know which is in preschool.
Must be preschool. At 3, you're preschool. Kindergarten's 5.
Right.
Just driving boats, going to kindergarten.
Oh my goodness. I can see it now on the news.
She's judging us.
3-year-old drives tour boat into cliff. internet influencer was the cause.
You know what an internet influencer is? That's her job. That's her job.
You are so cute. You are adorable.
Okay, we're entering the channel now. We've got the red buoy on the right, the green buoy on the left. Oh, you're doing perfect. You must have done this before. Now, that's supposed to be a day marker, but the day marker's gone. Just the piling is still there. Directly in front of us, we have a museum. If you're into artsy stuff.
So you see this chart here? This
Uh-huh.
shows that's the depth. This is the like the map.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Isn't that called a fish finder?
On a fishing boat, this is just navigation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many options now.
Yeah.
See where it's lighter blue, those are different depths. So
Mhm,
it's keeping us away. Actually, she's keeping us.
Is it okay if I take over now?
Let him do it now.
Shoot it out.
Yeah.
Thank you very
You
much.
did such a good job.
Thank you.
Stay right there.
Let Dad go down first and he'll help you down.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Captain Kevin.
Thank you for keeping me company.
Appreciate
It
it.
gets kind of lonely up here.
Yeah.
It's viral. We'll find a way to let you know.
Yeah. When I get that mansion
Yeah,
on
when
the
you get the
coast,
million- when you get the million viewers.
I'll call you up, buddy. Good job. She was so cute. Oh my god. She was so cute.
I think I should ask this guy for the number.
I should ask Eli for his number. You should offer them the bunny. Ayo. Don't call your elders buddy.
Strange question, but would you
Oh, I didn't mean, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Would you guys relax? We were we were riffing, we were bantering. He said, call me up when you get 1 million viewers.
They just
Too
have to
late,
let the
bish.
harbor master know what time somebody's
Shout
coming
out
through.
finest
So the
man
harbor
cruises
master can hit a
forever
couple
in this
buttons up at
area.
his harbor master's office so they can raise and lower the bridge. You know the bridge
Oh,
is
he
going
def
up
started
when
it.
you hear the bell ringing
He
sound.
was disrespectful as
So if you're lucky
hell.
enough to hear that sound, I would
Chat
definitely
confused
recommend,
about normal conversation.
taking a look up at the bridge. If you're on the bridge and hear that sound, you should definitely scurry off to either side.
What should you guys call him? Captain
This will
Old
conclude our
Balls?
trip today. On behalf of myself, Captain Kevin, and everybody here at the Finest Kind, we'd like to thank you for joining us. We hope you guys enjoyed your trip out on the water today. And we hope to see you on another one of our trips again very soon.
Woo! Thank you, Eli.
You up for showing up?
All right, magically when we get back to land, all of a sudden we're gonna get terrible Wi-Fi.
One's in the chat. Push her off the boat. Two's. I can't do that. Three to push it. Alright, so now we're gonna do the little job at that parking lot. We're gonna go like to just leave here.
If we can do it there, let's do it there. Get drinks with Eli tonight. How old do you think he is?
I think he's old enough so it wouldn't be weird if you do that. I just seems like a nice guy.
No,
He's not gonna be here enough to probably actually gonna date, but like,
no, I'm not saying he's a teenager. I thought he was older.
oh, I have no idea. I'm sure it's like
35? No, that guy is not a teenager. You know who it was. It was Juno.
That person. Okay, Juno.
Eli is a very Jewish name, so I would guess that he's Jewish, and that means either hung or teensy. Eli looks like when he takes his watch off, his wrist stinks. That is incredibly specific.
So bad.
Some ombre.
It always comes back around. My sister and I match up for random things too. So.
Well, that's it. I think that was worth it overall. Pretty lit.
What was the upgrade price?
Well, it was an extra like 11 for each of us, something like that.
You see these hatches? That's how you access them.
Access the what? Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just see the front of the boat.
Wow.
Thanks for coming.
Bye. Yeah, I know. Eli's, dude, this is his job. What am I supposed to do? There are people behind me trying to get off the boat. The what?
Here's the boss.
Oh, he's probably at the RV. Probably parked over there. You could grab your truck too. It's just that they're gonna charge you for parking in the new place.
Well, I already paid 25. I'll walk up and then I come back and get it.
Seriously, just gonna bring the ladder?
I don't know, it's worth another 20. I didn't feel bad you bagging him up.
No, he would have got seasick too. We're both very sensitive.
How was it?
It was pretty fun actually.
That's how you got up in the captain's.
Oh yeah, Captain Kevin. We were lit.
She was like.
I was going back and forth back. I kept over calibrating it one way and then the other way.
Did you feel like you could actually move it?
Yeah, no, it wasn't fake. Like when I turned it one way, it actually went that way.
Anybody else in the boat was feeling seasick? Yeah, so much worse what's supposed to do.
Big D Eli? What the fuck, guys? How do you know?
Good, so you got a little bonus.
Yeah.
You guys can run the show. I'm starved.
I'm starving too. I'm so hungry.
I don't think
That's-
we can really. I don't think we can. I can't really do this like $38
Lobster roll thing? No, yeah.
It's just too crazy. Yeah.
Damn, Ben was lurking.
Oh, you can.
Oh, thank you. Oh my
very
gosh.
welcome.
Thank you, Eli.
You're very welcome.
Oh my God, what a gentleman. W. Eli. What a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Given you remember when he did that. That was he was chasing down. Well,
I'm supposed to just say, oh, by the way, here's my number. W. Big D. Eli, let's go.
look at him defeated walking back.
That was your chance. You blew. He's.
He got his head down.
What?
Do you want to walk somewhere or drive somewhere?
If you want to work
Yeah, he's saying there's a Okay, let's go to the McDonald's.
Okay, and we'll find a place, a parking lot or something to do the bike. This is kind of like not a like.
I don't have a back there. Okay, we'll go to the McDonald's. We'll meet you there. Just whatever's the closest one.
How are we gonna go to the McDonald's?
We'll drive the RV.